Good morning, babe, and happy Wednesday, also known as Hump Day. We have so much to discuss, but before we get started, babe, as always, make sure you stick around through the entire video. If you love me as much as you say you do, and you really want to support your sexy chocolate drop, I need you to watch the entire video all the way through. The longer you watch, the more ads that run through the video. The more ads that run through the video, the more I get paid so that I can pay for my rent and all of my other bills so that I can continue to make content for you. Okay? And of course, at the end of this video, we will do our 360 spin so you can see my cute pajama set. I don't think I've worn this for you yet, so it's going to be a brand new surprise on Hump Day. Okay? All right, perfect. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about how to save money. It's a very important topic, and I don't think we talk about money enough, but don't worry. You have me. I'm going to lead you in the right direction so that you can start to save your money, so that you can be more confident, so you can be more alpha, and so you can attract the woman of your dreams and reach all of your goals. Okay? Now, I just want to let you know, even I have had issues with saving my money in the past, but I started doing these tips that I'm about to tell you, and I have been able to save a whole bunch of money and live the life that I want to live and not have to worry about bills. Okay? All right, babe. So I wrote stuff down so we can stay on track. Number one, create a budget. I know that you being a man, you are in society, you're supposed to be the provider, right? You're supposed to be the leader, and it can be stressful as a man. I mean, I'm not a man, but I would assume that it would be very stressful for you because you have to provide for your girlfriend, your wife, your kids, whatever it may be. But just follow these tips, babe, and I'm going to take all the stress away, okay? So first you want to create a budget. So look at how much money you make for the month after taxes. Keyword, babe, after taxes. So if you work for a job or you run your own business, you have to think about what you make after taxes. So let's do some simple math here. Let's say that you make $20 an hour and you work 40 hours a week. Okay, that's $800 a week. Multiply that by 4 times in the week. That's $3,200 that you make for the month. So that's after taxes. No, it's not. So let's say that your taxes after everything is 25%. So what do we say? 3,200 minus 800 is $2,400 that you have left for the month. Okay. So now you have to deduct your rent or your mortgage, your gas to get to and from work, your food, because we talked about eating healthy. So you got to deduct your food because you're not going to be going out to eat anymore. You're going to take care of your body. You have to deduct your gym membership. You have to deduct your lights and your internet. Now, babe, you don't need cable TV anymore, in case you didn't know. You don't need cable anymore. Cable is a thing in the past. So if you have a cable bill, cut it. All you need is Wi-Fi and a streaming service. And you have my YouTube videos that can entertain you all day long. Okay. Then you also have to deduct your phone bill. And if you have a car note and car insurance and child support. But if you take good care of your woman, she wouldn't put you on child support, now would she? No, she wouldn't. And is there anything else? Maybe like some miscellaneous stuff like streaming services, clothes, haircuts. We talked about haircuts the other day and taking care of yourself. And I think that's it, babe. So after you've deducted all of that, what you have left is what you can save. So save half of that. So let's say after we deduct everything, you have about $600 left. Save $300. And what I do to make it easier to save is I created a whole nother bank account that I don't have a card to. Because I know me, and I am a woman, and you know how us women can be, and sometimes we like to shop, right? So what I started doing was I take what I'm gonna save and I put it in another account with no debit card so that I can't be tempted to go and swipe, my card. Okay? So make sure you do that. Number 2, set savings goals. For me, it's easier to save money when I have a goal. So let's say, like for instance, when I was buying my house, this was a few years ago, but when I bought my house, I was saving for that. So it made it so much easier to save for my house because I had a goal. Like I had to come up with $12,000 for this house. So because I had a goal that I was saving for, it would make it so much easier to save every last drop of money that I had because I really wanted this house. Okay, so maybe you're saving for a vacation and you want to make sure you have enough money for your vacation. It makes it so much easier to save because you have like a goal in mind. But when you say stuff like, yeah, I'm saving for a rainy day, that may be true and you should save for a rainy day, but it's just going to make it a little harder to do because where's the fun in that, right? So I know. You should still save for a rainy day. But I'm just saying, babe, it's easier to save money when you're saving for a specific goal. So if you're trying to save for that rainy day, maybe say, I'm going to save for this rainy day. And when I reach $1,000, then I'm going to also buy a new pair of shoes. See? Because now you're giving yourself a little reward. Even though your rainy day fund is the reward, you're also giving yourself just a little bit more motivation to save. Okay? All right. I hope that makes sense, and I hope you guys are writing this down and taking notes. Okay. Number 3, automate savings. This one's a big one. It's so much easier to save when you don't have to think about it. So what you can do is have an automatic check come out of your checking account and draft it into that savings account that you created. You could do it every time you get paid. So that way you don't have to think about it. You don't have to be like, no, I'd rather go and do this. I'm not going to save this week. No, because it's already been deducted. Just think of it like a bill. Like, you know how you may have your car note automated or your internet bill automated to come out? You can set it up just like that. So you have your savings automatically come out and you don't have to think about it. Now, me personally, I don't let things automate. I never did. The only thing that I would let automate is my internet because I need that to run my business. Because everything I do involves the internet, making content, uploading, sending stuff, responding to your comments. That's the only thing I let automate. But the bill's only like $100. But everything else, I personally just prefer to pay it because I know I'm not going to forget to pay my car note or my rent or my lights. But to each his own. If that's going to make things easier for you, then just have it automatically drafted out so that you don't have to think about it. Okay? Let me know in the comments if I'm making sense. All right. Number 4, this is a big one. Reduce debt. So debt is a double-edged sword. Some people say debt is really good. Some people say debt is really bad. This is my thing. I think debt that is making you money is good debt. Debt that is just, I don't know how to explain it. Like, okay, let me give you an example. If you acquire debt to start a business and your business is making money, that's good debt because you've created a source of income. If you have acquired debt because you wanted to go on a vacation, that's bad debt. It's not making you any money and it was a waste. So look at debt like that. At least that's how I look at it. So the only debt that I am personally really care about is the bad debt because I know that I've generated income off of the good debt, so I'll always be able to pay that. But the bad debt, you want to clean that up as quickly as possible. Or if it's too much debt, you could just file bankruptcy. I didn't realize until my adult years that bankruptcy is actually a common thing that a lot of people do. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, babe. Sometimes it's best to just wash your hands with it and start over. Don't think about what everybody is going to say, because if you file bankruptcy and you are washing your hands with it, now you can start your new life. So if it's that bad and you're just like, I don't know how I'm going to pay all of this off and it's stressing you out, you might just want to consider filing bankruptcy. I know a lot of people who have, and they live great lives. They have nice cars, they have nice houses, they go on vacations, and you would never even know that they filed bankruptcy. So don't let your debt overwhelm you. If it has gotten out of hand, sometimes it's best to just start over. And I mean, you could still get a house. If you want to get a house later on in life, babe, you can still get a house. It doesn't mean that your life is over. It's not over, okay? Like, it's really not over. So maybe consider that if your debt is just like too much, but only you can determine what's too much. Like, let me think. If I was making $20 an hour, like we did in the example, and let's say I had debt that was $14,000, but I'm only making $2,400 a month, and I still have all these bills to pay, I would probably file bankruptcy because I still have to live, I still have to eat, I still have to provide for my family, and at the end of the day, American Express, Discover, Bank of America, they're going to be just fine. Walmart, whatever your credit cards are, they're going to be just fine. Just remember, your student loans are non-deductible or not bankruptable. So if you have student loans, you can't walk away from that. They going to get their money. But everybody else, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. Okay. But if it's not that bad and you can pay it, then come up with a plan to do that. Maybe say you're going to take $50 a month or $100 a month and you're going to pay back Best Buy or Target or whatever the credit card is. Okay, but only you can determine, what's too much for you to pay back versus what you can. Because at the end of the day, babe, you still have to live. You still have to eat. You still have to have a roof over your head. You still have to get to and from work. Like, don't let these things overwhelm you and stress you out because that's not good. And it's not worth your body, okay? Because when you're stressed out, now you have high blood pressure, now you're not sleeping, now you're eating like shit, and you're just poisoning your body. So I'm all about living a life of peace. And sometimes, babe, you just have to walk away from it, okay? Okay. Cut unnecessary expenses. Okay, so let's be honest here, babe. The only necessary expense is your rent, your food, your lights, and your car if you have to get to and from work, and gas and health insurance, and sending me a super thanks or booking a FaceTime call. Those are the only necessary expenses. Everything else doesn't matter. So, prioritize your bills from top priority to least priority. Even though you may love your Netflix subscription, maybe it's time to cut it. You could always share passwords with somebody. Maybe you have Hulu, they have Netflix. You have Disney, they have Amazon. You have Sling, they have YouTube. And you guys can share passwords, right? Exactly. Another unnecessary expense may be going out to eat. We've talked about this anyways, because I'm teaching you how to take care of your body, right? So, going to McDonald's and Popeyes and KFC and Burger King and Wendy's and Sonic, none of that's good for you anyways. I told you how to eat clean without cooking, because I know a lot of you guys don't know how to cook. What did I say? I said go to Kroger or your local grocery store, get you a rotisserie chicken, get you some frozen veggies, and get you some sweet potatoes. All you have to do is wash the sweet potato off, dry it, wrap it in some foil, poke some holes in it, set your oven to 350 degrees, and let it cook for about 45 minutes to an hour. That's it. That's all you have to do. And for your frozen veggies, just pour some in a bowl, put a little water on it, stick it in the microwave for about 4 to 5 minutes. That's it. It doesn't get any simpler than that. And you ate healthy, and you ate on a budget, and you're taking care of your body, and you're saving money. It's a triple win. So make sure you guys are following these tips, okay? And then last but not least, babe, use cash or debit. Even I have gotten in trouble with credit cards, but I don't look at it as trouble because, I mean, at the end of the day, like, life goes on. I'm all about not worrying about life. Like, I don't stress about anything anymore. That's one thing that I pride myself on since I've gotten older, since I've been on my self-development journey. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Fuck them, you know? But what I will say is I value cash and debit now more than credit. And like I said, if it's not creating income for you, so, you know, a business, something that's going to make you money, and by make you money, like within the next 30 to 60 days, you really should just use debit. Credit cards are not a rainy day fund. Credit cards are not for going on vacation. Credit cards are not for paying bills that you can't afford to pay this month because you're not going to be able to pay it again next month. You get what I'm saying? So that's why it's just really important to budget your money. And if you feel like you just don't have enough money, then it's time to start exploring a side hustle. And I'll start talking about those things because y'all know I'm all about business. So maybe we can incorporate side hustle ideas for you guys so that you can get your coins up, so that you can take care of your family and attract the girl of your dreams. Okay? So let me know in the comments if you made it this far. Put fire sign, fire sign, fire sign. Let me know which tip helped you the most. Are you guys ready for the 360 spin of my new pajama set? Okay, perfect. So this is blue and it has lace, white lace at the top. Blue crop top and white shorts with little flowers on them. Let me make sure they're covering everything. Okay, very comfortable, very soft, all of the things. And yeah. Thank you so much for watching, babe. I hope you have an amazing Wednesday, and I will see you in my next video. Well, it'll be a little while because I upload all day. You guys watch all of my videos, and I'm making good money on here, so expect to see more of me in a few hours. Bye, babe.